Conducting advocacy is like taking a trip. Now that you know your route and your bags are packed, it's time to start the adventure. Let's devise your action plan and learn the lessons for the next trip. Having defined the objective, the targets, and the messages of your advocacy, each step of your action plan should follow a precise calendar. You need to reflect on the best time to address your calls to the targets, depending on the agendas and the urgency of the advocacy issue. You also need to think about the best way of passing a message, through a letter or a face-to-face meeting. For instance, if you are intending to visit a European capital, you will make your visit easier by first meeting local diplomats based in your country. One must travel to learn. After each action, it is crucial to devote some time to monitoring and evaluating the action. How did it go? What worked well and what did not? Advocacy activities do not always go as planned, so you need to identify the improvements to be made for your future actions. If your calls were not heard, it is perhaps because the target is not responsible for that issue. In this case, you need to revise the content of the messages addressed to that target, adapting them more to their area of expertise. By evaluating the strengths and weaknesses of the actions conducted, you can review and adapt your action plan. When you travel, you have to stay alert and be ready to change your route. It is crucial to respond to an emergency situation or a changing context. So keep an eye on the agendas of your targets and be sure to launch your advocacy at the right moment, not too early, not too late, so that the calls are relevant. The final step on the roadmap is the most important. You need to follow up on your actions. On the first trip, we discover. On the second, we enrich ourselves. So you need to maintain contacts with your targets, making sure they fulfill their commitments. And you need to establish what other actions can help you achieve your objectives. Once these have been achieved, celebrate your success. It's important. But go back to work. A new advocacy roadmap awaits. You can find concrete examples to better understand these steps in our training guide, available on the website of Euromed Rights.